Hey everybody, welcome to Find Your Fit with Deanna. I'm Deanna. Today on episode 19, we are doing a quick upper body workout, including a little bit of warm-up, range of motion, 3 exercises to help us target some of those major muscle groups we need in the upper body, and then a quick stretch. 10 minutes, and then you're going to be good to go, okay? So, let yourself find a little neutral position. A little shoulder roll back. So I want you just first to know the difference between movement of the shoulder, this is when my arm, the bone in my arm here, that humerus moves, versus the shoulder girdle, when we get the whole arm lifting and the shoulder blades are coming up and down. We need both of those to warm. We're gonna do a little backstroke. This is just movement through that shoulder, right? My arm's moving, but my mid-back is not. Now I want you to do the opposite. I want you, not opposite, it's the other. I want you to do a little lift where you've got the mid-back coming up and open. Those shoulder blades are kind of lifting and lowering. Excellent. Give me a little staggered stance if you would. We're gonna go forward, round your upper back, and then open the chest. Round and open. You got it. Round, open. If you have just been sitting this morning, this afternoon, this evening, I want you to really think about opening up here. When we're in that sitting posture, we sometimes get a bit rounded here, right? So let's get that right open. 3, 2, 1. This workout's gonna have a band, like a long resistance band, and weight. And you can just go through the movements if you don't have those available to you. We're gonna start with a row. You could use either a band or a weight for this one. We're going to take, if you're using your band, we're going to bring that under your front foot. The working arm is going to be the back hand. So if you're using a weight, you're going to have your weight in that back hand. We're staggering our stance. Let's go this way, one ahead of the other. You're tall, bend the knees, hinge those hips. Be a little pull back and release. Now, we were talking about shoulder versus shoulder girdle and shoulder blade. I want you to move the whole thing. So, yes, shoulder, and the shoulder blade moves in a row. All of that moving together to get those great postural mid-back muscles engaged. Give me 2 more on that side. Back, back, 1 more. Nice. And switch. Bring your band or your weight to your second side. You're nice and tall. Bend the knees. Press your seat back so your chest is facing the floor. Pull. Release. This other hand can go wherever you like. I want you to lean on the leg though. Let's get those legs to do that little bit of work to support you there. And back. Up. Down and down. Down, down. You got it. 3. And release. 2. Ready? We're going to flip right back to your other side. Let's do a second set. Second set. First side. Tall. Bend the knees. Hinge the hips. Open the collarbone. Tuck your chin. Got it? Pull. Kitten caboodle. We want that shoulder, the shoulder blade to move and release. Pull and release. You got it. 4, 3. Exhale. Last one. So this is going to, we're switching to your second set, second side. Of course, we are doing mid-back muscles. Ready? Chin in, collarbone wide. Open. Also getting a little bit of the back of the shoulder. Our real focus is that squeeze of the mid-back. We're getting a little bit of lats. Another back muscle that we often contract by what we say flexing the armpit, which I know sounds kind of funny, but contracting or squeezing that armpit, we can get a little bit of lat engagement. And 1 more, down the mid-back. Right, we're getting her done quickly. Yes, you're gonna do a push-up next, and that might be on the floor. That might be against against the wall if the floor option isn't for you, okay? Set up for a push-up. Your hands are wider than you. So think about where your shoulders are. Bring your arms straight out, open, yeah? You're gonna bend, so when we bend back, wrist and elbow are in line. Shoulders are set down. The shoulder blades that were just moving in your banded row or your weighted row, they're going to squeeze and hold now. They're stabilizing, not moving. Ready? So, down toward the wall, exhale, return. Down, down. Or if you're coming to the mat, you can certainly go from knees, down, and up. Or you can go from toes. So you decide, keep on going. Decide what's right for that push-up. Everybody get those shoulders down. Make sure we're not bringing the shoulders to your ears. Neck is nice and long. 2 more. Good, last one. Awesome. Rest. Just bring yourself to either kneeling if you're on the ground or just stand back from the wall. Be a little open and close. Just a little stretch through shoulder and chest. Kind of like you're just winding up, getting ready to throw a ball. Good. 2 more. Both arms together. Yes. 1 more set of push-ups. Let's go. How many are you going to do? I'm going to do 8. Will you join me? 8. 7. Exhale as you push away from the wall. 4 to go. 4. 3. Nice. Last. Rest. Same again. Just take a little break there. Let the shoulders relax. Exhale. Relax the neck and jaw. 1 arm open. Let's change the arm movement this time. Bring it low. Now we're going to imagine we're winding up to bowl a ball instead of throw a ball. So, I don't know, sometimes bowling ends up looking like throwing, right? I don't think we're supposed to, but I know, we've all been there, yeah? Open up. Both arms together here, everybody. Open. Pause here. Give me a deep breath in. Let that go. 1 more. I want us to do some shoulder work overhead. You have 2 options. We could stand and you could use your weight and push over. You could bring that back leg down, give a little more core. Position of the arm, up, tucked in. The weight, your fingers right now are kind of right beside your jaw. And up. This is more of a neutral overhead press, meaning neutral for the shoulder. If you have any shoulder trouble, sometimes folks are a bit more comfortable here. Second option, open up. Set the shoulder blades down. So the rowing shoulder blades that were coming back and forth on your banded row earlier, once again, they're set. The upper back is that stabilizing section for the shoulder itself. If our mid-back is not stable here, the shoulder will not move as easily. 1 more. So switch, set, neutral, or open. I'm going to do a couple of each. That's what I did on the other side. Ready. Exhale, down, down. You got it. Up. So again, you've got your mid-back squeezed and held. Neutral chin. Good. Now, are you holding a whole bunch of tension in the jaw? I'm going to open the arm. Do that if you like. I need you to exhale, release. We need some activation through the mid-back, yes. A little bit of activation through the core. You're not pulling in as though somebody's throwing a ball at your belly, right? You're just holding. Maybe like a 1 or 2 out of 10 intensity-wise in that activation. 1 more. Awesome. Bring that down. Let's give a quick stretch. Ready. 1 arm. Grab and hold. That's it. Takes you through. Hit all those major muscle groups as we need it. Switch. So, I know that life is really hectic. I feel that too. And I want you to be able to fit in fitness wherever you can. Reach up and back so that you'll have that opportunity to just keep the habit of moving, right? Because that's really what is so key, is that we just keep that routine. And you can just activate those muscles that support us functionally, not just in, the way they might look or whatever the case is. Give us a rest. but really support our posture and our function day to day. So I am cheering you on. If you missed low body, you can always scroll back. If you want, give us a little subscribe there, because coming up we're going to have core video coming next week. I've got some seated work, some HIIT work, all of those goodies coming. We'll see you back soon. Cheering you on.